St. Louis.
Great. Thank you very much. And I mean that my producer will. We're going to get Bob in the studio. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Mike Ferguson, make sure that he knows that.
I talked to Andrew.
Hey, Bob, this is the most popular radio host in St. Louis.
Oh, come on now, come now. Bob Barr, how did you get invited to the Republican National Convention, for crying out loud?
I'm one bright guy. I used to work for the CIA, remember?
So you snuck in?
Used some of my old trade craft.
Hey,
No,
not
actually,
even in disguise.
No, not in. How could you disguise this face anyway? I mean, people would see through that in a minute. No,
Right.
we have there's been a lot of interest. We have a lot of invitations from the media here.
That's great. Yeah, that's
how we got in.
Well, it's great to see you, and I think that a lot of people who are independent thinkers, especially those who might have some doubts about the Republican Party, appreciate you standing up to it. What I'm trying to ask is, Senator McCain and Governor Palin say they are the reform people, and you say you are a reform person. Can there be two reformers on the conservative end of things?
No, Senator McCain is not a reformer. This is the Senator McCain of McCain-Feingold. And nobody whose signature piece of legislation is McCain-Feingold, which is about as anti-freedom a piece of legislation as you can imagine, can lay claim legitimately to being either a reformer or conservative.
Is there anything Senator McCain can say this week, anything Governor Palin can say tonight that will adjust your position in any way, shape, or form?
They can concede to me.
Well, that's a challenge.
No, I mean, Governor Palin is a very, very nice lady. I haven't met her. I haven't had the pleasure, but I know a lot of folks in Alaska that do know her, speak very highly of her, and I believe them when they say that. But the fact of the matter is that Senator McCain is the head of the ticket. Governor Palin does not have the experience, in my view, to start immediately if she were called on. And Senator McCain will be the oldest president in U.S. history if he were to win. She does not have the experience to go toe-to-toe, eye-to-eye, deal with world leaders in very complex situations. It has nothing to do with having been a governor or a mayor. You gain that through working in the international arena, working these issues, understanding the complexities of regional politics, ethnic politics in other countries, the culture of leaders in other countries. We saw the tragic consequences, for example, of George Bush winning the presidency 8 years ago, meeting with Vladimir Putin and completely miscalculating what sort of leader he was, because he didn't have, that is President Bush, didn't have the experience and the wherewithal to really understand international relations.
All that said, how are you being received here at the Republican National Convention?
Oh, listen, tremendously positively by the media. They're very interested in my campaign, how we're doing.
How about the Republicans, however?
I have seen a lot of very, very good friends, former colleagues. Ran into Tom DeLay earlier, ran into J.C. Watts, or J.D. Hayworth, of course, former colleague who's in your business now. Very, very well received. I mean, we differ on politics, but we're still very good friends.
Are you worried about the possibility that some will, I mean, we hate the term spoiler because this is the American way, to get into politics and represent a party that you see fit and run as you see fit as a candidate. But is there a chance that Bob Barr could draw the election to Barack Obama, and would that be a bad thing?
No, John McCain is going to win or lose based on what John McCain does or says and what the Republican Party does. The Republican Party and John McCain have provided no leadership or vision for the American people that would generate enough excitement for them, at least at this point, I don't think, to win an election. If they win or lose at the end of the day, they'll rise or fall based on that. The same as Senator Obama. The same for Bob Barr. If we can get out there and generate sufficient excitement and a vision for the American people that the plurality of them can believe in and support, then we'll win. But I'm not going to go around, already whining about Senator McCain causing me to lose or Senator Obama causing me to lose. I think it's sort of funny that the Republicans are already whining about that.
All right. Bob Barr, thank you very much. I really appreciate the time.
My pleasure. Appreciate Bill introducing us.
We had Wayne Root on the show with us live when he was in St. Louis.
It was hard to draw him out, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. He's kind of
such a
stick in the
quiet
mud.
guy.
He's great. Well, thank you very much. Nice talking to you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Bill.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, that was great.